My friend called me one evening and said he needed to see me to discuss something about my wife. His voice held a seriousness I wasn't used to, the kind that settles heavily in the chest before you even know what's wrong. I agreed to meet him at a nearby cafe, all the while trying to calm the storm of worries forming in my mind. My wife and I had been going through a quiet, unspoken distance lately, but I never imagined anyone else had noticed. When I arrived, he was already there, tapping his fingers anxiously on the table. The moment I sat down, he looked up as if he had been rehearsing what to say. He hesitated, took a deep breath, and finally told me that he had seen my wife several times in the past week, always with the same man. They weren't doing anything openly wrong, he said, but their closeness made it impossible to ignore. His words sliced through me like a blade, leaving a strange mix of disbelief, fear, and anger swirling inside. I tried to stay calm, but my thoughts ran wild. Could it be a misunderstanding? Had she told me anything that could explain this? I realized painfully that lately she had seemed distracted, more distant, spending longer hours outside and brushing off my questions with tired smiles. Still, hearing it from someone else made the truth sound louder, sharper, and more real than I wanted it to be. I didn't know whether to thank my friend or walk away from him for bringing such a heavy weight to my heart. That night, I went home trying to prepare myself for whatever truth awaited. She greeted me normally, as if everything was perfectly fine. For a moment, I considered pretending I knew nothing, letting the silence protect both of us. But her calmness felt like a lie resting gently on top of something that could shatter. I asked her if there was anything she wanted to tell me. She paused, startled, her eyes flickering with something between guilt and fear. Slowly, as if each word cost her strength, she admitted she had been meeting someone, a colleague she had grown close to during a difficult phase in our marriage. She insisted nothing had gone too far, that she had been confused, lonely, and unsure how to talk to me. Hearing her voice tremble softened something inside me, but the hurt still pulsed deeply. It wasn't betrayal of the body that struck me the hardest, but the betrayal of distance, of secrets, of not coming to me when she felt lost. We talked for hours, both of us unraveling our own mistakes, our silence, our disappointments. It wasn't easy. Every truth felt like another wound, yet somehow each confession also made room for understanding. By the time the night faded into the first light of morning, we were exhausted but strangely lighter. We hadn't forgiven everything, nor had we fixed what was broken, but we had finally faced the truth together instead of quietly drifting apart. Our journey from that night wasn't simple. Healing never is. But slowly, we began rebuilding, not the version of us that had been comfortable and careless, but a more honest, fragile, and deliberate companionship. And sometimes I think back to the moment my friend told me the truth, realizing that painful or not, it was the moment that saved us before we lost each other completely.